11, Division 2, Round 9 here at Mugello for the penultimate round of the season and the final sprint weekend of the season. We have 11 riders here today. Unfortunately, one of them not being Mogsy. He has problems with his brother, so he's unable to make it today, which gives Aaron one less opponent to think about. All Aaron has to do is finish on the podium in the sprint, and he is champion. Simple as that. We have a couple of returns. First one, we'll go to Mekavid. He hasn't been here for a couple of rounds. He's back. Ropey, who hasn't been seen since Kota. He's gone from the Thatcher Ducati to the Mooneyville 46 Ducati. And finally, the former vice champion, Touch. He's been vice champion in Division 2 in like season 6 and 7, I want to say. And he makes his grand return to the Pramac Racing Ducati. He hasn't played this game in quite a long time, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs today. He has done zero practice. I think he's just jumped on the vibes, so hopefully it doesn't go too badly. But here he is, the champion-elect, Aaron Jacko. Top 3 finish in the sprint, and he's champion, and there will be a little surprise if he does win the sprint today from him to us. But you can't think about that now. He's got to just get this qualifying session over with. So 5 minutes, not a lot of time. So it'll be interesting to see which times people go for. Now, when it came to me, it was in clear conditions, mind you, not cloudy, so that might make quite a bit of difference. The track temperature is still very high at 40. I chose to run the hard tyres, but from what I can tell, Aaron Jack is running the soft medium. So he's obviously got confidence in himself to do it. You only have 2 laps around here, so that's why I went to hard, and the hard's actually quite a compound tyre anyway. But let's see what can the champion-elect, the championship leader, by 31 and 34 points. That's the most important one. And let's see what the man from Yorkshire can do on his opening lap and his final go at a sprint quali this season. And potentially his final ever sprint quali on a factory Ducati. On this game anyway. So down the straight, reaching up to 340 plus kilometers, hard on the brakes into turn 1, might get a little bit sideways. Running a bit wide mid corner, and Touch has gone down at Buccine, it looks like. So at least he's crashed somewhere where he can keep going, and his lap hasn't been validated for the next go round. First sector is going to be red for everybody. Hard braking now into turn 4. This is quite a tricky corner. The front end just wants to lock on you. As you shift now through turn 5, hard on the gas, and then into Casanova and Savelli. And Freddie's also gone down through the right, and then the left and Touch has gone down at turn 1, probably face planted. I think the pair of them just face planted themselves as they've gone into the early apex. Around turn 8, the Arrabbiata Uno and Arrabbiata Due. Hopefully it doesn't generate any anger amongst riders. And now into Scarperia and Pelagio. Not the greatest of run, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. Just a fairly average. Into Corintaio, the corner in front of the Ducati grandstand, fully red. And now into the 2 most deadly corners on the circuit, the Biondettis, Uno and Due. So easy to invalidate through there, it's ridiculous. And if you hit the curb wrong, or there's so many parameters that go wrong into that corner. And into Buccine for the final time to round out this lap. Will this be a pole setting lap? Up to the line. He will get one more go anyway. A 1:43.6. I'd say it's enough for pole. The next person up the line will be Ropey. And he goes second. And Legendary, he had a very strong Chang. And Legendary goes second. Freddie will not set a good lap time. And No Start might be the next person on a good lap. Where's Drake Head? Yeah, it's going to be No Star. So No Star, I think No Star's going to have to... Mekavid's gone into second. No Star doing that well. And he's running the harder tyres. Doing what I would have done. Maybe the softer rear. No, he's going for the hard. So the extra stability does work around here, I have to say. And up to the line for the Monster Energy Yamaha. Across the line, and he goes into third place. Dreaded Head now. He had an absolute disaster at Chang. You could tell he had really lack of practice. The bike was not set up correctly at all. Hopefully this weekend he's a lot more sorted. He had a really good run here actually last season. Finished second here behind his teammate at the time, Rolge. So he surely have a good base setting for the Aprilia at this circuit. Across the line and he goes fourth. So we'll go on board with Touch. Running the medium. I can tell he hasn't played this game because he's running medium. Definitely not the tyre of choice I would have picked. Oh, that's a very harsh invalidation. He just seemed to run the curb there, and that was enough to validate him. He's running a big squirm on the brakes into the final corner, taking a very tight line, which the Aprilia can take because it's the best handling bike on this game. From what I've been told anyway. And here we go up to the line. Can the Frenchman, the former champion, move up the order? Yes, he can. He moves into fourth. Freddie looking to improve further. Hit stick. So crucially, Aaron's on pole. Hit stick will start in 10th place. So Freddie now up to the line of the other Frenchman on board the Red Bull KTM. Lagging a tiny bit, but not too much. And he goes to 6th. So Aaron takes the final sprint pole of the season. Mecca is 2nd. No Stealth 3rd. Legendary 4th. Dreadhead 5th. Ready 6th. Ropey 7th. Touch 8th. Brace Reese 9th. Mr. Hit 6th 10th. And Q Gamer rounding out the field in 11th place. Right, so just Dreaded Head, No Star, Aaron, Hit Stick remaining. So I think this is going to be a 6-lap race. So, oh, and Hit Stick's right. Thought stringer for start of the lobby.
Of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello, just a few moments away now. Very soon we'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner.
We'll give these guys a practice into turn 1.
In a moment we'll go live to Parc Fermé for interviews with the riders who made the podium, but in the meantime
Right, let's go again. Hopefully, there's no disconnections this time. So we wait. For everybody to ready up, put the right tyres on, etc, etc. Apparently tyre is off. Right.
The start of the Italian Grand Prix.
Right, well, this is going great so far, isn't it? Don't know why that's the case.
We'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner. While we wait for the cameras to take us to Parc Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this race.
Right, let's try again. Right, so hopefully this time everything can get going. Third time's the charm. Just waiting on Q Game, No Start and Macavid, and we can get going. Just 2 to go. Just waiting on Q Gamer. Let's give him 30 seconds to ready up. Right, there we go. Let's get the sprint underway finally.
The start of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello. Just a few
See, we got
moments
Aaron
away
on
now.
pole.
Very
Very simple job of doing 6 laps time. Will he be champion? And he's running. I was worried. I thought he was running the medium front. Right, here we go. Lights are on. And we are off. And Legendary gets a fantastic start, and so does No Stars. We go all the way down to San Donato for the first time, and Aaron Jacko's dropped all the way down to third. Touchable has gone all the way up to fourth from the back of the grid. Hard on the brakes, into turn 1 we go. Oh, and Q Game is just oh my lord. No, for God's sake. Damn it, man. That's the one for red flag used up now. And we get to go again.
Very soon we'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner.
I think everybody, more or less everybody crashed. Right, take 2. So let's take 4 if you think about it. This is the last time we'll see these lights for the sprint. And we're off. Aaron getting a much better start this time. As the hill head down towards turn 1. Hard on the brakes. Aaron going up the inside. And it's a lot cleaner by everybody else. Somebody going really wide off the track on the down, and that's Freddie. Oh, and Legendary's got caught up on the grass. So it's Aaron who leads Mecha second. No Star third. Q Gamer in fourth. Touch has gone down at turn 2. And all Dreaded Head barges his way up the inside of Q Gamer. Oh, Legendary's forced to set up as they file through. Hitstick now is into 4th, into 5th. He's into 4th, into 5th. So he's got the best of Dreaded Head. He's looking up the inside into the Casanova. Dreaded Head gives him plenty of room. But Dreaded Head also round the outside. Legendary's gone down. Most importantly, out in front is Aaron Jacko. Oh, and Hitstick is having a big fight here with Dreaded Head, who's not helping. Definitely not helping Hitstick's cause, and Aaron's just getting away. Oh, Ripple up to, oh, Mecha's gone down. And that gives, oh my god. Hitstick's having a really crazy opening lap here, just colliding with everybody, it seems. But Aaron does lead, and I know his hands are going to be shaking, he's going to be able to breathe, he's having all these anxiety problems. But he's leading by 0.8 of a second over No Star. The one thing Aaron's not done this season, he's won many races, he's finished in every place on the podium, he has not won a sprint. I just know he's going to be taking different lines. Try not to, but naturally be taking just things a little bit more cautious than normal. Dreaded Head now is in the slipstream of the LCR Honda rider. The rider who barged him out of the way earlier. Wait, no, that's... Oh, no, hang on. No, he barged Q Game out of the way earlier, sorry. It's all calmed down now. It seems like this is the battle for third place, and Aaron is starting to get into his rhythm. 8/10 still the gap, making up a lot of it in the, I think, down the straight. Oh, Freddie's gone down and touches hit the, I think, hit the fallen bike. Oh, Mekovid and Race Reese are now battling as well. Aaron Jacko is in the championship winning position. Ooh, and Dreaded Head getting round the edge of the curve. You don't be doing that. It's in the back of the Aprilia. Just can't find a way through at the moment. Into Corintaio. And Dreaded Head's wide again. Is it looking to go round the outside of the Aprilia? But Dreaded Head says no, he doesn't care about the championship fight. He's racing for himself. He just can't find a way through. He's looking everywhere he can, but it's just not possible. And Ropey now is closing in on this battle as well. And all this battle has actually let Q Gamer get out in front. Race Reese has already got a long lap penalty somehow. And Dreaded Head makes a big mistake in the Beyond Etties, and Hitstick finally takes the place from the Aprilia. But Dreaded Head's going to take it really, really tight. Trying to force his way underneath Hitstick, but Hitstick's going to get the better drive. I remain in front, but Dreadhead's now got the slipstream. And it'll be closing. He's going to take the outside line into the braking zone, hard on the brakes, into San Donato. And Dreaded Head's actually got the move back, and he's taken fourth. Over Hitstick bar, the two make contact. These two can't stop making contact. Ropey's picked up a long lap penalty. Next, it's gone on the curb. He's wheelie, then he comes Dreaded Head up the inside potentially into turn 4. He's having a really big battle. Not what Hitstick needs at all, but Hitstick's got back in front at turn 5, and that might be it for the battle for 4th place. And then Dreaded Head are getting really crossed up. Casanova, Ropey following suit. Back at the front, Aaron maintaining the gap of 8/10 over No Star. Aaron just doing the job that needs to be done. He probably had a couple of laps to let his nerves get out of his system for a bit. He'll probably still be all over the place, but at least the most anxiety you feel at the time has probably gone down. And Hitstick has not been able to drop Dreaded Head yet. So this battle rages on for 4th place. Q Gamer, he hasn't been on the podium for quite a while. Is looking for his first sprint podium. Owen Race Reese has gone down, I think, trying to take the long lap, and that now promotes Touch into the top 9. Top 9 is not enough for points. You do it's top 8 for points in the sprint. Now Dreaded Head, and Hitstick's really messed up the exit of the final corner. Dreaded Head's now going to go to the outside once again, and the two make contact side by side. They go down the straight into the braking zone of San Donato, and Dreaded Head's got the move done. He shuts the door on Hitstick. The two make contact, and Hitstick's now into the gravel. He's onto the grass, and Hitstick drops down to 5th. And Dreaded Head, I think, rejoined the track. And Hitstick's gone down. Hitstick's gone down, and that is essentially championship over. But any hope that was going to happen for Aaron. Q Gamer's gone down as well. So all of a sudden, Mekovid is back up into the podium places. Unbelievable, crazy few corners there. But Aaron Jacka will be your champion unless something horribly goes wrong. It's got to find a lot of time where not a lot can be made up. Dreadhead's really riding tentatively here, and here comes Ropey looking to take his first podium of the season. They should have he's gone up the inside, and he's just he's gone down. Q Gamer's gone down as well. I think they've made contact in Legendary, and will Hitstick go follow through as well? Yeah, Hitstick moves into 6th place. Touch has managed to get a long lap penalty, but Touch is actually inside of these guys. The Dreaded Head now has not taken his long lap penalty, but he's round the back of Mecca. So can the Prix go up the inside of the KTM? Not yet. So round the final corner. Penultimate lap. Time now for lap 5 of 6. Just 2 to go. So it's a very stalemate. It's very stalemate at the front between the top two. You're in between 6 seconds, 6 tenths to 1.1 seconds, but ended up at the end at 8 tenths. I think Mecca might have finally shrugged Johnny Head off his back. Legendary fighting back to be inside the top 5. Hit stick, finishing 6th at the points. If Aaron was to disconnect right now, it would not be enough. So it needs to move up one more place, and then Aaron to disconnect or crash or something for the title to remain alive. On his return, still needs to take his long lap penalty. Lewis done a good job, but just the gap, he just lost it at the start, I think. He's got the same pace as Aaron, but he just can't quite close in. He made a bit of a mistake down to Corinthians, but he's going to get the better exit, I think. No, the gap stays pretty similar, but yeah, 1.2 seconds. That's the biggest we've seen the gap all race long as we come on to the final lap very, very shortly. And Touch taking the long lap penalty very successfully. And Dreaded Head actually does need to take the long lap. If he doesn't take the long lap on the next lap, he will have a 10-second time penalty. And he's run really wide. And we saw that was Mecca. Meccavid's gone really wide as well. And that promotes Dreaded Head into the top 3, but that might promote Legendary onto the podium. Potentially Meccavid's actually rejoined, I think, in 4th place. But it's closing in now. But Aaron Jacko, he has led the championship from the first round. He won the opening 2 races. It went a little bit wrong in Malaysia, but since then he's had good control over the championship, winning the majority of races, winning 5 out of the 8 races. He didn't win any of the sprints though, and that's something he will definitely be wanting to work on for next season. But this is going to be his last sprint in Division 2, and he's set to take victory unless something goes wrong. He's looking all over the back. Legendary Meccavid's gone really wide again. And Legendary's on course. Legendary could be on course to make a move on Meccavid here into Casanova. Not able to make any sort of move, and now into Savelli. And it's going to go up the inside, and he's gone down. Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it just did. So here we go, through Corinthians, and just he's got it in the bag, even if he crashes. Through Corinthians, into Biondetti Uno, into Biondetti Due, heading towards Bicine for the final time. Ever so carefully onto the brake, sliding the rear, around the final corner. Ropey's gone down, and it's full gas to the line, and your new champion for Division 2 in Season 11 is going to be Aaron Jacko. So congratulations to Aaron, he's done a fantastic season. No Star takes second. Dreaded Head does not take the long lap, so he will forfeit 3rd to Meccavid. Definitely some penalties, I reckon, will be probably coming people's way, but it was so chaotic and I really couldn't understand who to get the penalties to. Touch on his return. Well, he's definitely going to score points. I don't know if he's going to get 7th or 8th. Freddie takes 9th, Race reaches 10th, and Ropey finishes in 11th place. Ooh.
Let's take a look at the final classification of
So,
this race.
Aaron takes the win and the championship. No Star in 2nd, Meccavid 3rd, Legendary 4th, Q-Gamer 5th, Touch returns as if winning by 1,000th of a second of a hit stick in 7th, Dreaded Head 8th, Freddie 9th, Race Reason 10th, and Ropey rounding out the field in last place in 11th. So no star. Then Makovic is not here yet. Legendary. Oh. Why has it done that? Oh. So legendary. Q Gamer. So Q Gamer's jumping quite far up the grid here. Then touch. Then hit stick. Bench ready to head. Then Freddy. So we wait for people to ready up for the final race for these guys today, potentially, unless they have any other races they plan on doing. Everybody's ready up apart from No Star, so just hopefully No Star can press the ready up button and we can get going. Oh, and Ready Head needs to ready up as well. So here we are, Aaron, with a special helmet and number.
Very soon we'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner.
Golden helmet, golden number 1. They'll be probably running for this race and the final race next week. Lights are on. And we're off. In Magello and Legendary's had a pretty poor start as they all file down towards turn 1 for the final time. Unless there's a red flag. In on the brakes. Oh, it's going to oh my lord. Still a red flag. I just knew that wasn't good from the moment I saw a KTM doing a stop into turn 1. It's just never going to go well. It's never a straight slip, to be honest.
Just a few moments away now. Very soon we'll see the riders powering down to the San Donato corner.
So here we go. Once more. Final time. And we're off. There's already getting a much better start. It's interesting how people's starts change from each time. Heading towards turn 1 for the final time on the opening lap. And if our touch has gone down into turn 1, into an Aaron Jack has got out in front, and I think he's probably just going to clear off. Makovid in second, Hitstick in third. Hitstick finally getting a good start, and he's in the podium places for the first time today. First time in a while, actually. Into turn 4 and 5. He'll file through nicely. Ropey inside the top 6, but at the front. Oh, and Freddie and Touchy have gone down at turn 5. And Aaron's slowly starting to pull away as a Q Gamer looks up the inside of Hitstick, who's just unable to force his way through. They're still once again losing time at the start, dropping down to 5th place. As they head towards Scarperia, and Hitstick running quite wide. And he's come right in the way of Q Gamer. Not a lot that could have been done there. That was really unfortunate, actually, of how that turned out. If Bekovic can stay in the slipstream of Aaron Jacko, he might get a chance into turn 1. And that might be his last chance at victory. Ooh, he's gone on the curve as well. He's going to run really wide. We saw him, and he's gone down. Unbelievable. Somebody crashed on this opening lap, but it is going to be Aaron who leads the way on the opening lap. Mr. Hitstick is in second, returning to the podium spots. And No Star looking to slipstream of the Ducati down the straight. How many times do you ever say that? And the M's blasted past the Ducati in a straight line. On the brakes into turn 1. Hitstick's looking up the inside. He's goal crossed up. And No Star has successfully made the move for second place. As Ropey now in 4th, holding off Legendary in 5th. Legendary looking for a way through as Mekabid is trying to get through and has got through on Q Gamer into turn 2. As Ropey and Legendary now make contact the exit turn 4. There's too many things going on at once into turn 3, into turn 4 now. And all Q Gamer and Mecca have come together, and Q Gamer has gone down. Back at the fight for the top 5, top 4, even Legendary, unable to get through at the moment. Trying to find a way through on the VR46 Ducati. There's a VR46 Ducati 3-4. As Hitstick is still on the back of No Star. He's gone on the curb and he's going to run a little bit wide in the process. Mekovid's gone down again. This time it's going to be at the first Arabiata. Losing a lot of time spinning on the gravel again. It's an absolute disaster for the Red Bull KTM rider. But Ropey's holding on to 4th for now. Ropey hasn't scored a single point all season, despite the fact he's had he had race-winning podium pace in the first 2 races. So we'll see what happens. Through the Biondettis for the second time. The gap at the front 1.3 seconds. Maybe Aaron doesn't actually have this amazing pace, just the fact that he's just got away and he can ride at a very consistent pace and doesn't need to throw it up the road. But No Star will be pushing, and Hitstick seems to be going with him as we end the opening next lap. No Star, I think, will be taking the fastest lap. He does. Heading towards San Donato once again. Into turn 1 to be get in. So Hitstick having an absolute fight for his life in the sprint. And due to the results, he is actually not in second place in the championship at the moment, and Mogsy's still holding on to it, but if things remain as they are, Mogsy will be dropping down to 3rd. Into Casanova and now into Savelli. Hitstick getting on the paint there, not what he wanted to do. Two battles so far. VR46 Ducati attacking the Yamaha and a VR46 Ducati defending an Aprilia. And Freddie's gone. So it's just did a perfect job here, just riding very nice, relaxed, not making any mistakes. Hitstick's also doing the same, he's just riding at exactly the same pace and can't seem to make any strides on the Yamaha rider. And this was very strong in this final sector, it seems. Oh, and I think... Oh yeah, Ropey has finally conceded the position to Legendary. And Race Reese now is battling with Dreaded Head for 6th place. This is probably the highest Race Reese has ever been. And here we go, down the home straight. Dreaded Head's going to pull out to the right. He was pulling it out to the left against Hitstick earlier. But Ducati versus Aprilia, the Ducati's going to win. And onto the brakes into turn 1. All this contact between the two. Race Reese is forced to set up the bike. And Dreaded Head moves it back inside the top 6. Touch at the back of the grid, unfortunately not having the best race at the moment. Being involved in a number of incidences. Oh, he's picked up a long lap as well for his worries. And Ropey is fighting back and is retaking the position from Legendary. But he's going to run wide at Casanova. Unless he's going to take him back at Savelli. Legendary is still podiumless in this season. But he's definitely had the potential to get the podium. It's just for one reason or another, his time on the Aprilia has just not gone the way he would have wanted. As I say, that is at a massive tank slapper on the brakes down into Corintaro, and he's gone down. Commentator's curse, I can't believe it. The gap at the front remaining the same. Aaron Jacko has taken the fastest lap from No Star, so Aaron wants a full house here. Lead every corner of every lap. Fastest qualifying pole, take the fastest lap, win both races. The moment he's set to do that. So Legendary now has got his teammate for company. Still inside, it's not 5 though. Race Reese is slowly falling into the clutches of Q Gamer. And Touch has managed to find a way through on Mekavid. Side by side down the straight in the KTM. And the Ducati pretty equal in power, it looks like, as they head towards turn 1 for the fifth time, sorry. Touch up the inside. And he's through, but Mekavid's going to turn it underneath the American. Into turn 2, these two still fighting. And Touch has got the better of the KTM. Reducing track limits. Also Touch onto the curb. Oh, Hitstick actually picked up a long lap penalty. Into turn 4, Mekavid's making a right hash of that. Onto the gravel. And he's dropped all the way behind. 9 tenths off. Quite a few long laps now. But Hitstick is right at the back of No Star. So I won't be surprised if he tries to force No Star into some form of error. Which he seems to be doing at the moment. But he has picked up a number of warnings. He was just going to send up the inside maybe. No, definitely doesn't need to take the long lap now. Maybe overtake No Star and then take... Oh, he's going to look up the inside of No Star now. Oh, Q Game has gone down again. Lots of people crashing here in Mugello. It's very easily done. And that promotes Touch up to 8th place. Into Bacine. And we will start the lap which will put us on to, when we finish it, we'll be on the halfway stage of this race. Down the straight, in the slipstream, can the Ducati blast past the Yamaha this time? I think No Star has played that right, not giving Hitstick any slipstream, and the Belgian is going to hold on to 2nd place. And Q Gamer in Touch now, fighting. Touching the slipstream of the LCR Honda, gets past the Honda before the straight, and look at the gap he's pulled out on the LCR Castrol Honda, but the Dutchman is going to go round the outside of the American Dream, and Touch holds it out just about. We saw this last lap with him and Mecca, and he's had to go in the green there, but Touch once again holds out as they head towards turn 4 onto the brakes, turning it in a bit wide. Onto the gas. Into Castello Valley. Kugema hits the back of Touch. But thankfully if it goes wrong, and Kugema up the inside at Touch through Savelli, but unable to make the move stick, and Touch retakes the place. and holds on to it. But he's going to have to take the long lap penalty this lap. Or next lap is legendary Dreaded Head, and now fighting at Corinteo and Pelagio. Two Aprilias making contact, and Hugo is still looking up the inside of touch, but he just can't find a way through. And Hitsix managed to make his way through on No Star during this past lap, as these guys have been fighting hard. Is Touch taking on? No, he's not. And Ropey's now picked up a long lap penalty. And No Star's looking up the inside of Hitstick. No Star's really strong in this final sector. Aaron Jacker, meanwhile, pulling out a 2.5 second lead as we now start the second half of this race. And No Star, I think he's just using power 3 compared to Hitstick. Using power 2, and the Yamaha blast past the Ducati once again. As we head towards the first corner. And No Star retakes the place. He's going to run deep. Can Hitstick take the title line and move up the inside? Yes, he can, and Hitstick retake second place from No Star. Yamaha just can't find a way through. On the Mooney V 46 Ducatis, the two Aprilias are now fighting as well. This battle's going on everywhere, and Legendary's holding on to fifth place at the moment. Dreadhead's going to send it into turn 4. He's just unable to. But yeah, he is actually Legendary onto the curb, into Casanova. And Dreadhead has moved into the top 5. Legendary's trying to get the better exit, but he's actually made a mistake doing so. And the Jamaican moves inside the top 5. Back with No Star on Hitstick. Hitstick surely have to take his long lap on this lap. So it's just picked up 2 long lap penalties now. So he comes Hitstick surely to take his long lap penalty. And relinquishes second place back to No Star. Hitstick perfectly taking the long lap penalty. And Race Reese now has picked up a long lap penalty. Legendary looking up the inside of Dreaded Head. Owen Touch has gone down. At the corner where he's meant to take the long lap penalty, if he doesn't get a penalty for it. So, Race Reese now is falling under attack from Q Gamer, and I'm not sure if he just got barged out of the way. Gamer is now through into 7th place. But down the straight, can the Pramac Ducati out-drag the Honda? I think he's just a bit too far back. But we'll see. Can Race Reese somehow do it? He's taking it tighter. But he just can't get through the Dutchman. And Touch has picked up a long lap penalty. Out in front. 3 warnings, but he's doing the perfect job. Led every lap of every corner. Every corner of every lap, sorry. Absolute perfection, near enough. Riding how he's ridden the entire season, more or less, in the dry, in the wet. Probably doesn't want to talk about that one wet race in Malaysia. That was a complete catastrophe. And Mekovid now is through on Race Reese. So both Primo Pramac Racing Ducatis are all down in the final 2 places. And Legendary has been dropped by Dreaded Head now. Ropey in 4th, and he might be falling under pressure now from Dreaded Head, who seems to be closing in quite a lot. As we head into the Beyond Etties, quite well an entrance. Heading towards the final corner. And now Jacko's going to start the 9th lap now, 4 laps to go. Ropey just under 4/10 in front, hard on the brakes into turn 1. Well, we'll try to make his move. We know he's quite confident into turn 4, so if he gets the run on Ropey, that might be where it can happen. Well, I don't think he's close enough. Into turn 4, yeah, look how much he gains. Into turn 5 maybe. He's trying. Well, Ropey's going to close the door. Andretti's fault, he's been completely blocked. There was no way through for him. Oh, and Hitsix picked up another long lap penalty. Aaron's got one more before he gets a long lap penalty, and Andretti moves up the inside of Arabiata 1 and takes 4th place from Ropey. Ropey's going to force his way through Andretti's head. Completely barged him out of the way. Andretti's got a long lap, so many long, 5 long laps for people now. And Aaron's got to be careful that he doesn't pick up on. Why is Aaron's Q game has gone down again. Aaron's lost a lot of. He's picked up a long lap penalty. He's probably taken one of the corners extremely slow enough to get a long lap penalty. He got one in the process. Luckily, though, this long lap isn't so big, so I think Aaron might just get away with it. But big mistake by Aaron there. As Ropey now has got 2 Aprilis for company. His legendary of all this fighting is closed up right in. It's a pre-penultimate lap. Ropey in a big shake into turn 1. Andretti looking up the inside. He just can't find a way through. Into turn 2. Now into turn 3. Andretti's surely going to attack into turn 4. He's going to have to be round the outside into turn 4 though, at the looks of it. No, he's going to switch underneath now. Here we go, sends up the inside. Contact. There's so much contact going on. Whoa. God, everyone's all over the place. Aaron now taking his long lap. Let's see if he can do it successfully. He does, but No Star is right on his tail. Can No Star slipstream the factory Ducati rider? We know how strong No Star is in this final sector. Here he goes, closing in at Bacine. He's going to run wide, set up the exit, get the perfect run. Slipstream the factory Ducati. Can he take the lead for the first time? Aaron has led every metre of the circuit. Q game has gone down again. Here we go in the slipstream for No Star. He's just not close to touch. Has gone down again. Into turn 1. This was at the back of him. And this was onto the gravel. Big disaster. I don't quite understand how that really happened. I don't really know how that happened. I might have to review it afterwards. As Ropey now has had to concede to both Aprilis, but he's not giving up. McAfee's gone down. There's so many crashes in this race. Ropey, oh my god. 2 gluing together. Legendary so long. So many long laps in this race, Jesus. Ropey's not far away from a long lap either. One more warning, it's the B and Desi's, I'm guessing. And just the challenges are very strict here. Up through the rise, down into Corontayo. Oh, Andretti's gone down, I cannot believe it. Hit stick, I assume he's going to take. He hasn't taken his. Yeah, he's just taking his long lap. Legendary, I presume, will take his long lap. Dreaded head. He doesn't take his long lap. Mecca there. I think the rest of these guys will probably take long laps. Touch is going up the inside of Race. Race fights back against his teammate. On to the final lap. Aaron into turn 1 is fine. All these long laps still to take for the bottom 5. And Touch has somehow moved up into 8th place. He's gone from being last to 8th in the span of 2 corners. As the 2 Prima Prima Racing Ducatis head towards their final laps, I'm not sure if they'll actually finish. Hopefully they will. I think they might just about if they can stay on this lap. Hard on the brakes into turn 1. Touch bike all over the place. Through turn 2 and now turn 3. Well, the front. Aaron Jacko's pulled off a mostly perfect race. Long lap penalty. Bit of an incident at turn 1 the previous lap. Race Reese has dropped behind Q Gamer. But he might fight try. Oh, you know, he's like he's trying to take the other route there, trying to return to the pit lane. Aaron Jacko through the Beyondettis for the final time. One more corner to go. So just picked up another long lap for the Gianni's gone down, and Race as well. The Prima Fabricatis has had an absolute nightmare today. And Aaron Jacko will win here in Mugello and takes his first double of the season. No Star finishes in second. Hitstick takes third. Legendary will finish in another P4. And Race has gone down again. Legendary's fourth. Rupees finally takes points. Dreaded Head boxes and will... I don't know if he'll hold on to sixth here. He's got a long lap anyway. Mekovid takes sixth. Dreaded Head takes seventh. Q Game, after all of his crashes, takes 8th. Touch, sliding his way into pit lane himself, and he didn't even finish.
While we wait for the cameras to take us
So Aaron takes victory, No Star second, Hitstick third, Legendary fourth, Ropey fifth, Mekovid sixth, Q Gamer seventh, Dreaded Head in eighth, Race Touch will get 9th, and Race Reefs will be 10th. So we'll get on with the interviews. Okay, so Hitstick. Unfortunately, you've not been able to keep the championship alive today. You had a very chaotic sprint race, a bit of a less chaotic main race. But what's it like to finish back on the podium?
Yeah, it feels good. I didn't get much practice in with this particular bike over the week, but I feel pretty good about the results. Yeah, the sprint was a bit crazy. Had a bit of a fight with Dreadheaded, but yep, it is what it is at this point. But it was a good race, and congratulations to Aaron on winning the championship. And see you guys next week.
Yep, see you, and well done. And let's see if you can hold on to second place in the championship.
All right.
And finally, Aaron, VollGazzRacing, Season 11, Division 2 champion. How's it feel?
Amazing, to be honest. We was talking about it before the sprint race, and obviously I've been with VollGazz for since end of season 4, I think. So it took me a while. But no, it just feels pretty good. I've obviously worked pretty hard this season. I've tried to air out all my issues and my little mistakes, which there's still been a couple of which I'm going to need to air out before next season for the next challenge, which I'm excited for. But no, it just feels good. Feels good. I can finally chill out a bit and just enjoy the last round now.
Yeah, and one last question: how was it riding with the nerves in the sprint?
Um, for the first couple of laps, it was pretty bad. Then once I sort of got a rhythm and I got obviously re-evaluated the braking points and stuff like that, it obviously still nervous, but my hands stopped shaking after the first couple of laps, so I was alright after that. But apart from that, yeah, it was good. It was just really good. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, good stuff. And now you will be heading towards Division 1. We'll see what you can do in there.
Yeah, it's exciting, but also, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
Yeah. So that's been it for Division 2. Today we'll be back for Division 1 in less than an hour now because of how long this has taken. And we'll see you guys in the next race. Goodbye.